Hello, all. It's me, Dr. Sable, and I am back again with part two of two, I believe. Today, I'm going to be talking about the purpose of research, and there's three main purposes for research. The first one is exploratory, and as the name suggests, researchers conduct exploratory studies to explore a group of questions. So the answers and analytics may not offer a conclusion to the perceived problem. You will find that it is undertaken and hard to sometimes find a new problem area that hasn't been explored before, and then also see the phenomena or the outcome that you think is going to happen. So that is kind of the deal with exploratory. Then we have descriptive, basically focusing on expanding knowledge on current issues through a process of data collection, which is better known as descriptive research, which describes behavior of a sample population. So basically only one variable is required to conduct this type of study. And the three primary purposes of descriptive studies are describing, explaining, and validating the findings. So, for example, a study conducted to know if top-level management leaders in the 21st century possess the moral right to receive a considerable sum of money from the company's profit. That's a good one. Another one would be a study conducted to know if birds are beginning to lose their ability to fly south during our winters because of global warming, due to the fact that it's becoming warmer and warmer here, and they're staying longer and longer. So it's actually creating an issue with the ecosystem. And is there a correlation between the two? The third one is explanatory. It's causal or explanatory research. It's conducted to understand the impact of specific changes in existing standard procedures. Running experiments basically is the most popular form. And so an example would be just recently the COVID-19. Unfortunately, I hate to speak about this because it's such a bad topic, but basically COVID-19 it happened. We conducted experiments and research, and we found the best possible outcomes for treating it, which is that of an injection from three different makers of three different makers of the viral injection. A comparative analysis, kind of for better understanding, would be something like exploratory research would be kind of unstructured, where descriptive research would be structured, and explanatory research is extremely highly structured. And they're conducted this way. So exploratory research is asking questions, lots of questions. Descriptive research is asking even more questions. Explanatory research is by hypothesis. Now, we remember a hypothesis is a question that we ask that we want to answer. Okay. Last is time. So the early stages of decision making for exploratory research, late stages of decision making for descriptive, and the later stages of decision making for explanatory research. So research begins by asking the right questions and choosing an appropriate method to investigate the problem, which kind of makes sense. We know that. After collecting some answers to your questions, you can analyze the findings or observations, and then basically draw some reasonable conclusions about what you're finding. Now, when it comes to studies and dealing with phenomena, the more thorough your questions, the better analysis you're going to get. So you get essential insight into perceptions and needs by thoroughly collecting data through surveys and questionnaires, but you need to also make sure that the surveys and questionnaires are in fact valid and they have been approved by an IRB board, which is an internal review board, if you need one. That's not always the case. And to be able to make sense of your research and get insight faster, basically what's happening is you're going to want to collect as much data as you can, make a research repository as a source of truth in your day-to-day studies, and manage your research data in one centralized repository. And there are a lot of tools for that. So that's going to be that for this video, for part number 2. And I believe that I'm going to make a part number 3 because I think that it will help out a lot. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.